I'll be the man of my country. You could be the man of your city. I'ma be the man of my country. The girl has been calling for days.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Sony Michel, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll look to throw to Michel on the dump off. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Watson on first down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Space to run past the 20. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Over.
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
They're going to look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A pair of first downs gives him a first and 10 up at the 44. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes a flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
Following the penalty, Michel, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
throw here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Richmond. I got 19. Come back.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Black 22. Black 22.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, here's Watson. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Spinning away. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Patriots take over. So the Patriots coming out now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills? And it does it in so many different ways. In this case, You got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On first down, Watson buying time to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
23 yards on the play.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. A give. This is Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Off of play action, it's Watson.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The kick by Tavecchio is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. A give. This is Michel. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watching now, Barney.
They'll look to throw. Gets it to Strong. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 36 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up a throw. He'll check this one down to Michel. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
He'll look to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And Forbath will put this one through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And now out comes Houston. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee. Get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10.
Target.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 40. A toss to Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Come back.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards. Stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And it's Michel once again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Back to throw here. Strong grabs it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Stacy Coley on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hopkins. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game, and a first down on that last catch as well.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fuller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Watson now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Watson now on second down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on first down. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Tavecchio puts this one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
He may go back to the huddle and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll dump it off to both sides. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Handoff comes to Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Here's Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37.
One part, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Watson now to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Christian Covington in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. New England on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. And that's caught. It's Hogan. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Back to throw. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Over. All right, here we go.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that, but flip it over. Making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Houston, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it just keeps getting worse as they're going to fall to 1-14. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.